Welcome to Fake Love and Flying Monkeys, the podcast where fake love is exposed. I'm Nova Gibson and I am your host. I'm the principal counsellor at Brighter Outlook Narcissistic Abuse Counselling.com.au. This space is dedicated to helping you reclaim your worth and understand the impact of toxic relationships with suspected narcissists. You deserve clarity, healing, and freedom from the pain of fake love and flying monkeys. So please leave a review and grab a copy of my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse. Let's uncover the truth and take back your power. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fake Love and Flying Monkeys. So you have finally broken free from the narcissist, or should I say you escaped. You don't break free. You don't break up with a narcissist. You escape despite what they may tell you or other people. But first of all, congratulations, guys. This is so hard to do when you are trauma bonded to your abuser, and that can happen whether it's been an intimate partner or a parent or even a narcissistic friend. So be proud, guys. You are a survivor, whether it's been 5 days, 5 months, or 5 years since you escaped. You didn't walk, you maybe even crawled away, but the fact that you're reading this means that you're still standing. And let me tell you, surviving narcissistic abuse is no small feat. It chips away at you emotionally, mentally, even physically, leaving you confused, doubting your reality, and wondering if you'll ever be normal again. So, guys, I just want to let you know that I hear you, I see you, I've been there, and I'm here for you. In my audiobook, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, I dive deep into what narcissistic abuse really looks like, why it messes with your head so badly, and most importantly, how the hell you heal from it. Because here's the truth. Healing from narcissistic abuse is possible, and not just barely functioning, but really healing. I'm talking about that strong, solid, peaceful, self-loving version of you that maybe hasn't shown up in a while or in a really, really long time. That version is in there. You just need the right tools to bring them out. So in this episode, I want to walk you through 6 out of the 13 concrete healing strategies, not airy-fairy strategies, concrete healing strategies that I have personally seen change lives, including many, many of my own clients. These are not fluffy affirmations or just vague in nature. These are real practical steps that you can start using right now, and they are directly from my book, Fake Love. So here is a quick snapshot into 6 of those 13 concrete strategies that are in my big book to take your power back and rebuild yourself after narcissistic abuse. Let's go. One of the most important healing strategies is to validate your trauma. You don't need anyone else to get it, and the sad reality is that many people will not. You know, it is so hard to articulate to others what you went through, but you must have your trauma validated by someone who gets it. Maybe the narcissist never hit you. Maybe they were charming in public. Maybe your friends and family still do not understand what you went through, but that doesn't make your experience any less abusive, of course. So you've got to talk to the right people, join a support group, and get the right therapist. And of course, I go into a lot more detail in my book, Fake Love. But yes, validating your trauma is incredibly important because you were made to feel crazy and you need to untangle this mess to believe yourself that you're not crazy. You never were. Number 2 strategy is a quick snapshot into making your boundaries rock solid. And of course, there is so much more detail in my book, Fake Love. But boundaries are going to be your best friend, and they are not about being mean or cold. But it may feel like that in the beginning because you were conditioned to believe that having boundaries is selfish. And in my book, I give you some really, really good tips about how to manage those feelings that you're doing something wrong, the guilt, the shame. Oh my goodness, they're going to hate me if I say no. I just need to say yes to everyone. Boundaries is about you and dealing with the people who want to walk all over your boundaries. But it's a skill, guys, that you need to develop because you weren't allowed to have any for so long. Number 3, a quick snapshot into going grey rock or minimal contact with your abuser. If you've still got to interact with the narcissist because of kids, work, family, then the grey rock method is going to be your toolkit. It's about being boring. It's about giving them absolutely nothing to feed off. It's about not reacting and responding and not engaging in the drama that they're trying to incite. So, yes, lots more info in my book, guys. But grey rock is something that you must master if you have to have contact with them, or they are going to control you forever, and you are forever going to be risk managing the abuse. Number 4 strategy is grieving. And this is so important, guys. That's why I've made it such a huge part of the healing chapter in my book. And just for the record, you are not grieving them. You are not grieving that monster, that abuser, that person who treated you so badly. You are grieving what you lost. And it's complicated because you're not just mourning a relationship, you're mourning the double whammy of a relationship, and now knowing that it was a relationship that was based on a lie, and that is incredibly painful. So yes, lots more information around how to manage those emotions and go through that process in my book, Fake Love. And just quickly, guys, to order your copy of my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, there is a link in the description of this episode and every episode, but it is available worldwide. You will get the paperback in just about any bookshop, and of course, you can download the audio and the Kindle. Number 5, concrete healing strategy is around forgiveness, but not talking about your abuser here. I'm talking about forgiving yourself. And that can be a very, very painful and long-winded experience when you have been with someone for a long time and you have all of these emotions, especially if you have kids. Why didn't I leave sooner? Oh my goodness, why didn't I do things differently? I wish I could have been there for my kids more. But of course, you were surviving. You might be asking yourself, how did I fall for it? Why did I go back? So this chapter talks about why you were conditioned to stay and how forgiveness doesn't mean you're saying that you thought that the abuse was nothing and that it wasn't really that bad. Forgiveness is about forgiving you for maybe not leaving when you thought you should, and giving yourself the permission to move on and be happy because you didn't know what you know now. So lots more information in the book, guys, but forgiving yourself is so incredibly important and yet so hard without the right tools. And number 6 healing strategy. Remember, guys, these are just little snapshots from the 13 concrete strategies that I go into lots and lots of detail in my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, which, by the way, is also available in paperback and Kindle worldwide. But number 6 healing strategy is around giving yourself closure. Waiting for closure from the narcissist, as many of you will already know, is like waiting for a cactus to give you a hug. It is not happening. They won't admit what they did. They will not apologize sincerely, and they definitely won't give you that little explanation that you crave so you can move on. So you need to give yourself closure and choose you. And of course, I provide lots and lots of information around how to give that closure to yourself in my book, because it doesn't come from them, it comes from you. So there is just a little snapshot into 6 of the 13 concrete healing strategies that I provide in my book to not only help you to escape the relationship, but to heal and move on and actually be happy again. And please, guys, just remember that healing from narcissistic abuse does not happen overnight. It's messy, it's layered, it is not linear, but it is possible. And the 13 concrete strategies that I provide in my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, are not just words on a page. They're real concrete tools, not just vague, airy-fairy things that you can try. They're real tools that have helped real people take their lives back. You do not have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you just have to put one foot in front of the other and keep going. And whenever you feel lost, whenever you have that just little dip in your healing journey, then please come back to the list of 13 strategies. You are going to be the hero in your story now. The 13 healing strategies that I provide in my book, Fake Love, will also help you to realize that healing is not about going back to who you were before the abuse. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be before they dimmed your beautiful light. And that brings us to the end of another Fake Love and Flying Monkeys episode. Yes, guys, you can order my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, no matter where you are in the world. It is available worldwide. You should get it in just about any bookshop if you're after the paperback. And you can certainly order the audio right now. You can download it this second. And of course, if you like Kindle, you can order that too. Narcissistic abuse is not fair, guys. The abuse was never your fault, of course, but it is you and you alone who is responsible for your healing. But I believe in you, but you need to believe in yourself. The narcissist lied to you. You can and will not only survive without them, but you will thrive. Don't forget, guys, there is a link in the description that you just click on to order your copy of Fake Love. Now, guys, until tomorrow's episode, it is bye from me for now. Please leave a rating and a review and share the podcast episode. Let everyone know that it's out there, that it exists. It might help others that have no idea what they're going through, but that's the best thing you can do to support the channel. So, until tomorrow's episode, it's bye from me. Please remember always that you are worthy of love and you are worthy of so much more than a lifetime of fake love and flying monkeys.